kindergartners, it's science time. Okay, before you can get started on this lesson, you need to go around your house and find some objects. And we're gonna test to see if they sink or float. So you guys show what you guys picked that you're gonna test out to see whether they sink or float. Hold up your objects, okay. We got some rubber, got a rubber ducky. Oh, we got a cotton ball, Q-tip. Ooh, paperclip. Ooh, what's that, Avery?
It's a rock.
Ooh, it's a rock. Okay, what else did you find? All right, so we're gonna test these objects, but you guys at home, you can try some other objects or you can try some of these ones too. Okay, what you're gonna do is on a piece of paper, I want you to draw a couple lines so that you have 3 different columns, okay? On the first one, we're gonna write object. So maybe you can have your parents help you, or if you just wanna sound it out the best you can, that's fine. But this is where you're gonna write down what you're testing. Okay, that's what scientists do. They need to keep track of what they are observing. You're going to make a guess or a prediction about whether you think it's going to sink or float. Okay, so right here in the next one, you'll guess sink or float, and then you can actually test it and see. And in this column, you're going to write actual, you're going to write what really happened. So did it sink or did it float? Okay, all right, so let's start with Weston. Weston, what object are you going to do first?
Cotton ball.
Okay, so hold that up so our friends at home can see. A cotton ball. How does it feel? What do you think?
Soft.
What can you? It's soft. Okay. So do you think it's going to sink or float?
Sink.
You think it's going to sink? Why? Do you have any ideas why? No? You just think it's going to sink. Okay, so will you write cotton ball right here? And you're just going to do your best to sound it out. Cotton ball. So if you're doing this with us at home, you can record your information right now. You can make a guess whether you think the cotton ball is going to sink or float, or you can do this activity after our video. Okay, Weston, what's your guess? You got to fill in your guess. Was it gonna? Oh yeah, you said sink. Okay. All right, let's take a look at how Weston did this. All right, so he wrote cotton ball. You can even draw a picture, maybe if you have a hard time with the word. And then he wrote sink. He thinks it's going to sink. Okay, Weston, let's test it and find out. Oh, do you see that? So let's look down. Let's get down low and see. Oh, we can definitely tell. What did it do?
Sink.
It sunk, right? Okay, so he's going to write over on the actual side that it did sink. Okay, let's see what Avery's going to start with. Avery, what are you starting with? Ooh, so she's being a really great scientist, and she's recording what her other scientist friends find out too. So she recorded Weston's information right there, and now she's gonna do hers. Okay, which one are you gonna try?
I'm gonna try a pencil.
A pencil. Okay, so before you put it in there, you gotta make your prediction. Do you think it's gonna sink or float?
I think it's gonna not sink.
It's
gonna float.
It's gonna float. Okay.
Because it's like light and it's not heavy, so it's not gonna
Okay.
drop.
All right. She thinks it's gonna float. Did it float?
Yeah.
It did. So if we look down low, we can see that it is just staying right there on the top of the water. Okay, so she's gonna make sure she fills in what her guess was and then what the actual was. Okay, Weston, will you pick another object? What do you think? I'm gonna take these out of here so they're out of the way.
Okay.
I got it. Okay, what are you gonna do next?
My ball.
Okay, it's kind of like a
Ball.
yeah, a wicker ball. It's not solid. You can see through the middle. Okay, so what's your guess? Sink or float?
Sink.
Oh, it's gonna
It's
sink.
a
What do you guys
wicker
think at home? Make a guess right now. Is it going to sink or is it going to float? All right. Oh, Weston's guessing sink again. Okay, here we go. Ooh, it floated. Oh, uh-oh. Is it going? Oh no, we better wait and see. I think it might be sinking.
I think it's a little bit heavier, so it has to wait a minute to get it to sink.
Let's see if it gets all the way wet. I think it just is going to go to the top, but if we look down at the bottom, it hasn't touched the ground. So it is floating. It's floating.
But it's wet, so it's absorbing all and sinking down.
But it's still floating. It's not all the way. If it sinks, it's going to go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so this one actually floated. So your prediction was not correct, but that's what happens. Scientists are, that's how they learn, is by figuring out things that are wrong and figuring out things that go against what they thought it was going to do. Okay, Avery, let's do one more and then we're going to let our friends at home try this. Pick one more item that you really want to test.
I'm gonna try the rolling pin.
The rolling pin. Okay, what's that rolling pin made out of?
Wood.
Wood. Okay.
I think it's gonna sink.
How come?
Cause like bath toys that are made out of wood and you put them in the water, then they just drop to the bottom.
Okay. All right. What do you guys think at home? Is it going to float or is it going to sink? All right, make your guess. Okay, Avery, let's see. Oh, looks like it is floating, not touching the bottom. Okay. So, boys and girls, at home, I want you to go around and find some things around your house and make sure you check with your parents before you fill up a bowl of water and start putting things inside. But I want you to guess before you put the object in. Is it going to float or is it going to sink? Okay, I can't wait to see what you do. Bye, guys.